is either car or it's crickets. I don't know what it is, but it's out there. So to continue with the car theme, tonight I went to a jazz choir concert and a bunch of other groups, and they sang Baby You Can Drive My Car, like an a cappella arrangement of it. Here's a small snippet of it.
Baby, you can drive my car, you can drive my car, yes, I'm gonna be a star. You can drive my car, baby, you can drive my car, little baby, I love you.
When I was in college, I had a physical fitness class. There's an analogy the trainer used in the class on cars. Also, by the way, just to mention, it's a Tuatara. Right there. And there was a storm. I remember there was a lot of snow coming, and she was talking about how a car is such a diverse and mechanical vehicle. It's easy for us to take it for granted because of how amazing it is and how much and all the processes it takes for a car to work. I think she's explained something about the tires each being like a life area that we can focus on. Like maybe you have work, maybe you have family, maybe you have relationships, maybe you have finances. It's sort of like the Gallups thing that I have up on the board there. Your 5 areas of well-being: financial, physical, social, career, spiritual, community, or 6 areas. That's 6, not 5. And I just remember her talking about all the ways in which a car works and all the fuel it needs and all like the battery and the starter and all the stuff that has to work together, and how a good life, or what you think of a good life, my perspective, is a combination of a lot of great and different things all in balance, maybe one surging over the other, one prioritized over the other sometimes, one valued. That's what makes an interesting, challenging, and good life. But that's just my perspective. You know, there's no true given granted definition of what a good life is. Major lighting change, but went back to auto white balance because it looks better and a little bit warmer. But yeah, that's the idea in my mind today. How do we balance? How do we prioritize? How do we plan well? If each one's a machine and needs a certain amount of fluid to work, or a certain amount of, like, we put gasoline in our cars, how do we like evenly feed each area of well-being consistently over a long period of time, switching sometimes or prioritizing one over the other? That's just one of those memories in talking about well-being and life and how to balance it that I won't forget, because that was a great class and I learned a lot more than just how to be physically fit. I learned about a lot of ideas and approaches and ways in which exercise can be paralleled in approaches to areas of life. Like, you don't go in and break your back trying to haul a giant rock or push a bunch of weight or do something really drastic. You balance it out consistently over a long period of time. You do daily things. That's why the road of life is such a cool analogy, because it not only contains the whole road of life idea, but also the car inside of it. So there's a lot of possibilities there for thinking about ideas and how we can parallel or make them more tangible, like a car. It's actually 9:48 p.m., so I'm going to get this up a lot earlier than I thought. I also have a lot of these to caption, so maybe I'll do that while this uploads. I hope VEDA is going well for you if you're doing it. If you're not, I hope you're enjoying VEDA and all the videos being created, keeping you deep TBA. I will see you tomorrow. Everybody, Polka.